Well, here's the next bit, guys. I got a 40-inch 3/4 breaker bar on a 3/4 to 1-inch adapter to a 2 1/4 socket. And over here I got an old go-kart axle stuffed under the same spot there. But I don't think I have enough. Can you see that? I don't think I have enough pounds. I'm not fat enough for this. Yeah, I'm off the ground right there. Nope. Oh. Oh. My shoulder. Something just went through there like electricity. I'm 200. I'm 190. So what happened? Did we break it? We broke it loose. We broke it loose. Oh yeah, that was easy. Oh, hopefully tomorrow I'm not ruined. That shoulder. Wow. You heard that snap, and I was like, yow. Felt like something just dropped on it. Anyway, enough about that. Anyway, now it's great. We are going to get that thing off. And so there's the setup. These V-blocks and the sawhorses, these things are the ideal working height for this, you know. That was just the right height for me to get bouncing on that bar. Wish I could take this thing back, but hey, I'll use it one more time at least, that's for sure, putting this thing back together. When it goes back on, oh, okay, we get a few separate pieces here, looks like. Seal in there. Alright. And there we go. Those are the 3 pieces of this. Now that that thing's gone, we can slide the head or the gland, or I mean, hopefully we can slide this. What? This should come off. Oh. I'm nervous taking this thing off. It's right in here. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of bulged out right here. I don't know what that is, if that's supposed to be like that or not. Anyway, I hope I can get that thing off with snap rings, because that sure looks like it's going to get in the way of snap rings. Would you think something should be here? I do. But nothing was. Okay, this fits exactly this. Why there's this space and this space, I do not know. If we look here, the first thing on, so we got the nut here, Number 6, stop nut. Number 7, brake seal. There's some kind of brake seal, which looks like it goes over. And I have this, which maybe goes there. Maybe. But whatever this was not present any longer. Alright guys, well, I'm still trying to make sense of the seals that we got here, but I took the this is the rod guide off, and you can see just how bulged out that is. So pretty sure we found a problem here. Looks kind of gooped up in here too. Not sure what all went wrong there. Anyway, my biggest unknown with these seals is this stuff, which looks to be this V packing right here. So for sure that number 7, that brake seal, it's got to be one of these 2 O-rings. Then not sure why there's this big gap here on the piston there. And then we have that number 9, which is the wear ring, which I'm sure is this, and this fits perfectly on there, so that's good. But then we've got V packing, and there's nothing. The only similar thing in the kit here is this. And I'm a little skeptical to swap these out for this. Well, I got this thing out around the snap ring, but this is solid. This is not a flexible seal. Like, I'm pretty sure this is this one. Oh, maybe not. Anyway, that's pretty solid plastic, and that is completely deformed. Yeah, so I got the snap ring just coming out here. That was not super easy to get this thing going. I don't have the right size snap ring pliers, and these things are pretty good, but everything I have is just undersized for this job. Anyway, I'll show you the rest. It's obviously mangled all the way through there. Okay, so you saw this one. That was the first thing that came out of there. Snap ring was on top of that, like that, showing that kind of deformation. Then this thing was underneath there. Not looking good. Then it's this wear ring, which we got there. And so just let's check this wear ring here. Looking at, we got about 130. 125, 130. Depends. If I pinch it right at the end, 125. New one, 125, 1/8. And nothing in here as far as that I've measured is like the wear components are not worn, which that makes me worried, right? Because what if somebody did this recently and they did it wrong, and I've got like a 1982 drawing to work from, and maybe somebody put this together wrong and I can't figure out the V-packing. Nobody on YouTube to help, so this is for you. It's too cold. I need to get a heater in here, man. I'm freezing. I'm so freezing I can't even turn the video off. Off! Off! Okay, well, I got the new the new wear ring installed in there. Just tapped it in with a piece of wood. So then, carrying on with the things we know, we got wear ring 17, next is 16 V packing. There's only one way I could figure these things all would go nicely together. The only thing I don't know is, does the white one could go, it could go last here. Could go last like that. But this one has no V-groove on one side. Same, this one has no V-groove on that side. So those are the end ones. Snap ring did get well seated with that. It did need a little bit of tapping, working around to get it seated, but I think that's good. Wiper seal, new wiper seal going in here. Let's see if I got a socket. Oh, I think I have a socket for this size. Okay guys, wiper seal is in. Use your 2 1/4 socket. Fits good. Probably 2 1/8 would be perfect. And so check out this. This looks like it's meant to be here. Washer with the backup seal, O-ring with the backup washer. Looks like it's ready to be put back on. Yeah. Turns out, guys, I had the wrong kit. I ordered the kit John Deere told me I needed, but that was the wrong one. This is hopefully the right one. Okay guys, here's what I'm going with. So we got the V-rings on this section here. We got that replaced in there. We've got this wear ring here, and then for this one I used the smaller of the 2 O-rings. There's like a large O-ring, and then, I mean, they gave me these, both of these. They just don't seem to fit anywhere, so I'm leaving those out. And what I used here was the smaller of those 2 O-rings, and this kind of V backup ring here. Hoping that, you know, the idea is maybe that when this gets compressed, when this gets compressed by the cylinder, it's going to compress this O-ring up and out. Anyway, that is the brake seal. I'm a little worried about how this is going to go back into the cylinder with the rings. We're supposed to have some type of ring compressor, which I don't have one that's this big, to not damage these. It's a tight fit. The first piece and the last piece go on easily, but the rings were a tight fit to get on there. So soak them in the Hide oil before you try to do that. And we're going to go for it. Same way, well, just opposite way. Me bouncing on the end of here, tightening that up. I got it just barred under the side of the wall, just like before. So back on, it has gone. So next step is going to be to get this back into the barrel, which I think that's going to be a challenge right here. I'm pretty sure these are designed to be wider. So we'll see what happens. We need to be careful it's not here, it's as it goes up here, but there's a really nice chamfer on the end of this. Okay, as expected, guys, when those V rings got into that lip, there was a bit of resistance. So I put a strap in through one end round to the other end, and then with the left hand, I just put a little pressure on that, and the right hand, I'm kind of supporting and trying to get this axially aligned, get it lined up straight in there. This will help with that, of course. And then it just sort of popped in, and now with that ratchet strap is gonna move it, I think. Or maybe I'm gonna need two hands again. May not be able to do it for you, but a little bit of wiggling with one hand, ratchet strap with the other, and it should go in. All right, yeah, third time adjusting the ratchet strap, and we're almost home free here. So ratchet strap and a little bit of shaky on this side, and you're gonna get her in there. Tool, best wrench I've ever made on standby for its probably second and only use in its lifetime, because I hope I never see this thing again. Don't forget, you have your, what we forgot on the way out was the set screw. I need to find that again. I'll put a new one in. Okay, guys, I mean, these are way tighter now than they used to be. Like, you remember when I took this apart, I could just slide this off by hand. But whenever I want to move this, like up and down here now, I had to use, a 3-pound sledge and block of wood to tap this. I mean, it's not ridiculously hard, but you can't move it by hand anymore. At least not my hands. Anyway, so we're back to the bench here. And I've got the bar through there. And hopefully that is gonna, it's gonna take the weight off this from, like, when it's laying horizontally, the gravity is pulling this thing over, so the threads will not want to align themselves too well. So hopefully here, this is going to be the way to do it. There was a bunch of grease all in here to help me, and I'm gonna grease that up for the next guy too. Greased up, and let's get back to it here. Definitely tightening up now. Yeah, I'm moving my whole bench now. Top tips, guys. Tie on your icicle hitch early. Leave it on the whole time. Makes moving it around and being secure with a slippery cylindrical object so much better. Buy the right kit. Make sure you use some oil on putting it back together. If you don't have another alternative, then use this tool. This thing was like $30 or something of steel from Steel Distributor, and any kind of Joe that can do ugly welds can make this work. Drill bit for your holes, and that's it. Yeah, so hopefully that was helpful to you guys. Next up for me is I got to figure out how to get this back in. It's not as heavy with the fluid out of there. It's way lighter, so I'm going to get it back on the cart, and it's between getting those two seals shipped to me it's turned from fall to winter here, so hopefully I can get this thing back out there.